Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh, everybody. I'm Preacher Mars, host of the SOS the Shout Out Show. Yes, this is another edition of Friday Funnies. This is Friday Funny Potluck, where I will pull some things out of the air, current events, and we'll be speaking about them. I hope you're having a blessed day. It's Friday, and if it wasn't a good Friday, at least you got Saturday and Sunday to get your life right here on the Shout Out Show, because we'll also be here on Saturday and Sunday. So listen, this is one of those days. I'm going to follow the rules of my old predecessors, my old OGs, my mentors. Today, I'm going to follow the 3 B's, which is be brief, brother, and make sure that we're out of here by 5:30. I realize I've been running over a little bit. Forgive your brother. You know, sometimes you get excited, but let me start giving out my shout outs. Anybody coming on the show for the first time, you're in for a treat. This is Friday Funnies, and I think today we got some funny stories that's going on. All right, and if you're coming on for the first time, listen. Do yourself a favor. Get in the comment section. Join the community. Join the family, the Shout Out Show family, the Shout Out Show soldiers. You are part of a special group, and we want to hear from you. Tell us where you're from, what you're thinking. What do you think about some of the comments, some of the things that are going on? This is free form, brothers and sisters. It doesn't get any better than this. Now, that to the side, if you're also coming on for the first time, hey, man, click that link button for notification or subscription or whatever it is, you know. Well, if you don't, it's okay. You know, we don't live like that. I don't live for likes or subscriptions. Think about it in life. Do you really live for likes? Do you really live for notification? Of course you don't. So here on the Shout Out Show, I'm the host, but it doesn't matter. I'm the host, but I'm the conductor. The conductor conducts the musicians, the music. And I am proud to say I got a bunch of musicians in the comment section today, better known as the Shout Out Show family, better known, brothers and sisters, as the stars in the building, as I've been saying for many a months, the stars in the building. Let's get to it. Who we have? Stars in the building. We got Sister Ree. Sister Ree, we want you to feel better. And whatever those doctors say, listen to them. But most importantly, get your rest, rehab yourself, rehab your spirit, rehab your mind. And that might do something for the body, okay? You know, all praises due to Allah. We worry about you and your family. We want you to have a complete and full recovery, a robust recovery. So hang in there. That's not just for me. That's everybody in the Shout Out Show section, everybody in Shout Out Show country, if you will. We're all pulling for you. And if there's anything you can do, you know, just pick up that phone. Pick up that phone and give us a ring and let us know. All right. Who we got next? This brother Chase talking about happy family. Hello, family. Happy Friday. Yeah. How come y'all don't ever get on this same thing, the same one computer at the same time? I love y'all, though. You're a mess. Thank you again. Well wishes are definitely appreciated. My brother JT, Johnny Thomas, Johnny L. Thomas, better known as JT. What's up, little brother? Thank you so much for coming on the show. I think you can identify with the first thing that I'm going to talk about today on Friday Funny Potluck, because there's a whole lot of just weird. You know, sometimes some things are funny, but sometimes some things are weird funny. Let me break that down. Sometimes things are funny, sometimes they're weird funny. Like funny is like ha ha, weird funny is like ooh. We got a lot of oohs today. So I'm going to be getting into it momentarily. Who else we got? Sister Rabina, Chaudhry, all the way from the UK. Sister Rabina, thank you so much for coming on the show. As I want to say, all those things you send to me on Instagram, they are good reads, good information, and I appreciate you trying to keep us up to date. We hope you're doing well, because we know it's late over in the UK. You're a soldier, because I am a person that holds on and will look for when Isha actually comes in, because as soon as I'm praying, I'm out about 10 minutes later. That's the way I'm living right now. But thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you. Sister Chaudhry. Who else we got? My main man. I knew he was in the building. Altaf Rashid. What's going on, little brother? Hope you're doing well. Everybody in Toronto, we got to get Altaf married. We got to get Altaf married. Altaf, you on the show too many times on time. I said, I don't know. We got to get your wife mess up that timing, brother. No, I'm messing with you, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Every time this brother comes from Toronto, 6 p.m. Eastern time to 6:30, he's on the show with us. He's contributing. He's making dua for us. Also, make sure you make a big dua for Sister Reed. She's not feeling well, and we're going to get to this in a minute. All right, who else we got in the building? Sister Ika, how you doing, Sister Ika? Welcome. Welcome to the show, all the way from Indonesia. Not Jakarta, but Depok. Not Jakarta, but Depok. She comes all the way. She doesn't need a passport either. She just makes her way to the Shout Out Show, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much, sister. Who else we got? Sister Satana forgot herself. Our consultant producer, Sister Satana, is working so hard behind the controls, brothers and sisters. Every once in a while, she forgets herself. Well, sometimes that's what you're doing when you're doing good work. You're not thinking about yourself. You're thinking about the work. So, Sister Satana, here your flowers. Thank you so much for making this show move and groove as it does, and we appreciate you. So let's get to it. Friday Funnies potluck. Brothers and sisters, here's a rule. When you do something wrong, or you're incorrect with your behavior, don't snitch out other people. Now, I'm not talking about, snitches get stitches. I'm not talking about dumb snitches like you saw something, you're going to keep your mouth shut and do 20 years for somebody else doesn't do 20 years. That's dumb. That doesn't make sense. I'm talking about you caught and you trying to bring somebody else into your mess. That's what I'm calling real snitching. So, my snitcher today is Representative Matt Gaetz. He is a Donald Trump loyalist, and that doesn't matter to me. I mean, he's in deep trouble, brothers and sisters. He's alleged of having a relationship with a 17-year-old girl. Okay, here's my thing. You know what? That's hearsay. Until it's proven it's innocent, until proven guilty, I believe that for brother Matt Gaetz. But here's the problem. You can't implicate other people trying to make yourself look less guilty. Let me say it again. You can't implicate other people to make yourself look less guilty. Let me tell you something. My granddad told me this long time ago. He said, hey, if you play around with mud, he said you can't go around other people with like mud or less mud, hoping that people think their mud is more than yours. The acronym is dirt. If you do dirt, brothers and sisters, do dirt, own your dirt. Case in point, I was going to bring the video up, but it's 3 minutes. That's not being brief, brother. 3 minutes. The man is on Fox News. Hear me say he's on Fox News, and they are giving him a platform to talk about his situation. This is what the man does. He talks about how it's wrong and da-da-da. And I'm like, hey, it's Fox News. You're a Trump loyalist. They're going to give you all the play in the world. My man turns on the host and snitches on the host. He said, yeah, I'm not the only one on this screen that's had allegations against him about sexual impropriety. That's the way I'm paraphrasing. If you should have seen Tucker Carlson, I thought Tucker Carlson was going to call him a racial slur. No, that's what I thought he was going to say. No, I said, boy, I just kept rewinding that one right there. Boy, Tucker Carlson couldn't wait to get him off. What did Tucker Carlson say? That's the weirdest interview he's ever done. My man snitched out the host. Boy, I don't know what's going on in your life. I'm a Muslim saying, boy, I think you need Jesus because you got some issues brewing. I don't know what's happening with Representative Gaetz, but I'm going to tell you something. It don't look good. It don't look good. It's just like, this happens every once in a while. It's not cool. But, you'll be out. My cousin did this one time. And then we were teenagers. We on dates. I had my little girlfriend. He had his little girlfriend. We're going to meet up. I'm like, all right, cousin. Hey, we're going to go to the movies. This is 16, 17 years old. It's all innocent. You got to have your date home by 11 o'clock. You can't go that long. You know what I'm saying? Why does my cousin show up with another girl that's not his girlfriend? Talk about this, my girlfriend. Don't do it. Don't bring me in your mess. I do not want to be a rap snitch. And that's what it is. Shout out to MC Doom who came up with the song Rap Snitches. I don't know if you know that. Rap Snitches, telling all your business, all up in court, being your own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Mess around, get the crew sent up for years. That's what I'm talking about. Rap snitches. Okay. I want to. I'm a big person about entrepreneurship. You guys know people trying to do business on their own. Listen, it could be a horrible idea, but if you're out there trying to get it on your own and you believe in yourself, you got my support. I'm gonna give it to you. So I'm riding, brothers and sisters. I'm riding home and trying to get myself mind ready for the show. Every once in a while you see something on the side of the road. Okay, let me tell you that I'm a side of the road guy. When I was a kid or teenager, if I saw somebody selling fresh peaches, I'm gonna tell you, I pull over, I buy some peaches. I don't eat watermelon, but if it was a nice size watermelon and it looked good, I buy it and let my family have it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on these days, brothers and sisters, but I was riding home on this particular day, and it happened 2 days in a row, so it wasn't my imagination. There was a guy, a black man in a cowboy hat selling Kool-Aid pickles. he, he was he was selling Kool-Aid pickles. Who the hell sells Kool-Aid pickles? So, Tyler, have you ever bought a Kool-Aid pickle? JT, have you ever bought a Kool-Aid pickle? That's my point exactly. Where can I see this video? My younger siblings will always try to justify their actions with my pick. I'm going to find that video because I'm here to tell you. I was like, my man just snitched him out right there. Like right there. And I love my cousin, but he get into mischief. My cousin had his whole idea. He could do whatever he wanted to. He could do whatever he wanted to when I was there, as long as at the end of the evening, end of the night, we came in the house together. Because I was supposed to be the good one. He do all his dirt and then be like, hey, where you gonna be at 11:30? Why? Because at 11:30, we gotta walk in the house together. I remember this. I hope he's watching this. One time, he decided to take this girl on the date out of town to a party. And he was like, I'll be back at 1. No, he said, I'll be back at 11. Now, first of all, I ain't have a car. So I'm kind of sitting out in front of the house. My aunt and my uncle are asleep. My uncle God rest his soul, man. I'll be pleased with him. I'm sitting here waiting for my cousin to come back. He doesn't come back at 11. I'm sitting outside, brothers and sisters. Let me tell you, I'm sitting outside waiting for my cousin who's supposed to come back at 11. My cousin came back at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. Have you ever been outside so long that dew collects on your glasses and hair? That was me. I fell asleep on the front porch like a hobo, like a bum, waiting for my cousin to come back. He talking about, you wait long? Yeah, I waited long. You told me 11, it's 2:30. And I'm wet, and I'm moist, and I'm sleepy. I'm dewy. It'd have been funny to say, hey man, calm down, man. Have a Kool-Aid pickle. All right. Is Kool-Aid a soft drink? Ooh, that's good trivia. Gang, I'm gonna have to have y'all. Satana, JT, Ata, anybody's ever had Kool-Aid. Is Kool-Aid a soft drink? I don't think it is, because you got to make it. Because Kool-Aid only works for with water. How much for the Kool-Aid pickle? Look, I don't care how much it is. First of all, you're a grown man. At first, I thought it said Kool-Aid, and immediately thought, oh, there's a young kid, maybe elementary school or a little bit younger, trying to sell Kool-Aid by the roadside. This was a big, rusty black man with a cowboy hat. And I'm looking around. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm looking around thinking maybe his child is selling the Kool-Aid. And as I pull closer, handwritten, and he has big jars of Kool-Aid pickles. Hear me now. Big jars of Kool-Aid pickles. It says Kool-Aid, which means he made these signs himself, brother and sister. All I could say was somebody didn't get their stimulus check. Because you should not be roadside selling Kool-Aid pickles. I'm gonna tell you something. So, oh, happy birthday, Sister Rabina. 55 years old. There you go. Happy birthday. My mom said happy birthday, Sister Rabina. I hope you feel better, Ree. Hello. My mom getting it all in there. Hey, mom. My mom is mom, how old is she? My mom's 192 years old. Have you ever seen a Kool-Aid pickle before? And I'm just saying, I've been around situation scenarios. I just never seen a Kool-Aid pickle. And I never saw it sold on the side of the road. That's my whole thing. All right. Let me reset. I've been looking at the trial up in Minneapolis, and it doesn't look good. I believe that the defense is in a very hurried state to make sure Derek Chauvin does at least 394 years in prison. Because why you keep going to prison? Not going to prison. Why you keep going to court? Everybody's seen the tape. Defense attorney. Everybody's seen the tape. There's nothing that you can tell us that supersedes the tape. Nothing can change my mind from the tape. Nothing can erase the fact that I saw this man put his knee on this guy's neck. Nothing can change my mind. Not even a Kool-Aid pickle. Okay? So if a Kool-Aid pickle can't do it, Derek Chauvin, you need to stop wasting taxpayer money, stop wasting the police fund money, and go on and go and do that time, man. Go on to prison, and they gonna treat you right. Okay, so that's wrong, but that's right. And I'm gonna say something too. Why is it we have to have court for people? We have to have trials for people when we see what they did. When we see what they did, Sister Rabina, thank you. Shout out to Mummy Moss. Oh, that's funny. Mummy Moss. Not Mary Moss, Mummy Moss. I'm going to keep that one. Thank you, Rabina. Hey, listen, we all grow up. We never had court trials as children. Think about that. We never had trials. Your mother said, who did that? Now, here was the test. She knew who did it. The question is, are you dumb enough to come up with a story to say that you didn't do it? She knows the answers. She's watched you. She's interrogated all your friends. My mom was the original 60 Minutes. They don't ask a question they don't know the answer to. Why can't they get this right with regular court? Remember, my mom asked the question and asked it twice. And I answered the same way with the same lie. I'm here to tell y'all. That whooping had a commercial break. If my mom could smoke, she'd be like, go and sit in the corner. I'll be back. And did you tell her friend, this boy over here is still lying, girl. We're going to take care of it. Where's this boy's mama? Yeah, I want his mama on trial. Derek Chauvin, I want your mother on trial. So she could tell us who you really are. Because at some point in time, she's going to say he's a good boy. And everybody's going to go like, look, obviously she's had a Kool-Aid pickle. Because the fact of the matter is, there's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could say. There's some things as the truth. There's some things as a clear, visible truth. And if we can live with the truth, if we can live with the truth, why can't other people live with the truth? Why are we having all this stuff? Listen, I'm going to tell y'all a story about justice in Africa. You might have heard this story before, but it's a beautiful story because it points out how people try to play the justice system, even in foreign lands. Oh, everybody tries to play the justice system. There was a story of a guy in an African village. He did something inappropriate with a young girl. The family of the young girl was extremely upset. Like they want to get at this dude. All right. So this guy decided to be slick. He knew that on the street he was mud. So what he did was, he said, I'll be slick. I turn myself into the police. The police will have to put me in jail. Bam. I'll be protected. I'm going to tell you how God works. All right. God is all knowing. And you know what? People who believe in God a lot of times have a lot of knowledge forthwith. I have a lot of logic. I'm talking about religion as a whole, because religion gives you a sinner. This guy turned himself into police on these charges and decided I'll stay here and the family can't get at me. This is how law works. The family bailed him out. They bailed him out. And the police was like, we can't legally hold you here. You've been bailed out. He was like, well, who bailed me out? And the family was like, we did. So, that poor guy, I don't know where he is, but let's just say we don't know where he is. But, my point is, why can't we just have that honest conversation? Really? I mean, how many of y'all have ever been talking to somebody and, it's a bad enough conversation because it's a lie, but then they start telling on people? I can't stand that. I can't stand that. Stand on your own 2 feet. My father says every pot got to sit on and stand on his own bottom. Every pot has to stand on its own bottom. Stop snitching on people. Matt Getz, stop snitching on people. Derek Chauvin is going to be snitching on people. And the defense is trying to get people to snitch on George Floyd. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what? Because here's the person. Here's the real talk. It's not even being funny. George Floyd cannot defend himself. My mom said, seeing that pickle stayed in a weird drunk liquid too long. Yeah. Is that alcohol? Because your punishment is to drink the Kool-Aid pickle juice. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, folks. And my older cousins used to eat stuff like that. Like they get like waffle with ice cream. They're like, it was good. I'm like, it's like this big. I was a kid. I could put it like, I had to eat it with my eye because my mouth wasn't big enough. I was like, why y'all do that? Corn dogs. Some people like corn dogs. I'm like, it's a hot dog on a stick with some bread on it. Guess what? You can take the bread out and it's still a hot dog. You just paid $1 extra to do it. I guess that's what happens when you have sales with Kool-Aid with pickle juice. So let me see. For being a child, I would like Mr. Chauvin interrogated so that he snitches on every single white supremacist in the Minneapolis police force. Bam! Remember the song, everybody. MF Doom, rap snitches, telling all your business, sit up in court and be your own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, right here. Oh my God. Okay, folks, that is so wrong. I'm gonna leave. First of all, I'm gonna leave that guy alone because he is an entrepreneur. And he may have a market for Kool-Aid pickles. You may have a market for Kool-Aid pickles. I may ride by and beat the horn, and he'd be like, "Man, I'm all out," and I'll be like, "Wow." But yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone because it is kind of funny. Maybe it's because I thought he was a kid selling Kool-Aid, and kids don't sell Kool-Aid anymore. Lemonade, not anymore. But I'm. Let me back up off the Kool-Aid pickle man. Let me back up. Kool-Aid pickle man. If you by chance see this telecast, I'm sorry. I apologize that I made jokes about you selling Kool-Aid with pickle in them. Okay, I ain't sorry, man. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. I've done all kind of business all over the world. You know why? You got 5 jars of different color Kool-Aid with pickles in them. I'm gonna tell you something. Yesterday, you had the same 5 jars with different color Kool-Aid with pickles in them. You know why? Because people don't like Kool-Aid pickles except you. You're the only one that likes them. And the only way you're gonna run out of Kool-Aid pickles is because you're gonna eat them all. And you could have done that at home and not garnered the wrath of me about you selling these Kool-Aid pickles. But thank you for the jokes, because it was funny. And then to wrap up, Matt Getz, stop snitching on people. You know what? Who was a real snitch? Donald Trump. Who? I could not be in his presence. You know why? Can you tell? He gets caught up in some stuff. He telling on everybody. I'm like, dude, rap snitches telling all their business. So, sorry about that. I'm leaning forward. I got them old man socks on. Y'all ever had the old man new socks and they come up to the back of the knee and they cut off the circulation to your calf? I got on two of those today. I also want to give a shout out to Al Noor Masjid, downtown Houston, doing a big giveaway today with all kinds of foods, fresh produce. They had a lot of volunteers down there. Big shout out. Also want to give a big shout out to my camera crew. My homies have come in to help me shoot these projects. Big shout out to Jay Chapman. Big shout out to Kirk Douglas. And I appreciate everybody that's helping us out. Brothers and sisters, I'm hoping I'm going to bring some new material on here that I've shot. We can have a look. And I haven't produced anything in a while. I admit it. I've been caught up with some things. But now I'm not as caught up with some of these things. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys more content. So that's it. Next week, really this week or Sunday, we're going to start talking about our Ramadan prep. Our sponsor for Ramadan this year will be Bayan Islamic Graduate School. Again, that's Bayan Islamic Graduate School. Ironically, that's where I'm going to be graduating. That's the school that gave me the Muhammad Ali Scholarship. And now, inshallah, I'll finish out and I get my degree, my master's degree in Islamic education. So I've been trying to I'm trying to make the best of this time with COVID as well, trying to expand my mind and expand my capabilities. So I'm getting ready to let y'all go because I believe if I keep going, I might snitch on somebody. Kool-Aid pickle is probably the staple food of the mentally deranged Trump supporters. He might be a GOP guy. Oh, Doug, mix it with your alkaline water. Doug, you don't need it. You can wash your clothes in it. I don't care. I gave it to you. If you don't want to use it, a brother gave you some alkaline water. Now you got jokes. That's it. You better put that on. I'm not even going to. I'm gonna get Sister Rabina to talk about alkaline water. Sister Rabina, next show, tell Doug about the benefits of alkaline water, please. Thank you. Now you're in big trouble, Doug. So you came in with jokes. Can't do that. And guess what I did? I just snitched you out. Rap snitches. All right, look, I'm going to get out of here. Let me give a shout out to my sponsor and let everybody get on their weekend. Now, Kool-Aid pickle juice is good. Kool-Aid pickle juice is good. For who? I bet not see you with no Kool-Aid pickle juice. You hear me? I don't want to see. In fact, I don't hear. No, you better not have some today. Talking about you don't feel. That's why they don't feel good. Having Kool-Aid pickle juice going blind in one eye. Talking about it's good. Missing your whole mouth. See, it can't be good, and it's called Kool-Aid pickle juice. All right. Much love to everybody. Let me give a shout out to our sponsors. Call www.befinanciallyindependent.com. Go to www.befinanciallyindependent.com. If you don't want to do that, you can pick up the phone, and you can call 1-800-679-3175. Again, that's 1-800-679-3175. And if you call now, in the next 10 minutes, you could get a Kool-Aid and pickle juice sandwich. All right. I made it a sandwich. All right, listen, you guys have been great. Whatever you do, don't be rap snitches. I'm Preacher Mars. Shout out show. Talk to you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh. Hold it down, fam. Hold it down. Talk to you soon. Hey, everybody, this is your brother, Preacher Moss. Listen, I hope that you enjoyed your shout-out show experience. We'll be back with the next show, the next shout-out show. A simple ask before you go, please help your brother out. Click that subscribe button, click that notify button, and I'll see you again on this side of the microphone. You probably wonder what that smell is. That's me. I smell good. And the reason I smell good is because I use oils from Tarif Altar. So I'm not saying you can't smell good. I'm not even saying you stink. I'm saying you have the opportunity to smell exquisite. Check out TarifAltar.com for some of the best oils and scents in town.